I'm here to be an all-time great.
You're now rocking with the best.
Purple yellow, purple yellow, purple yellow, purple yellow.
The Lakers repeat back-to-back titles.
Welcome to the Big Baby Jonathan Sports Podcast.
Oh, he's smoking hot.
The latest Laker news.
Another great Showtime feed.
The greatest Lakers show.
This is going to be legendary for a long time.
This is the Big Baby Jonathan Sports Podcast.
Lakers all day.
Go Lakers!
Big Baby, it's always a pleasure, my man. It's always fun. I live for this, man. I live for this. And as you can see, I know this is all Laker talk, but I got on the Dodger blue today, baby. I'm so pumped up and fired up for NBA basketball and for MLB. Let's do it, my man. Let's do it. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. Let's go. Basketball's coming back.
Let's go.
NBA, Lakers. We in this thing, and we're going to talk about the exhibition games. LeBron getting hate on Twitter. He responded. And then Dwight Howard talks about, in his opinion, he doesn't believe in vaccination because of the whole coronavirus. And there's breaking news about testing in the bubble. We'll get into that in the show. So let's talk about the NBA exhibition games for this Thursday versus Dallas. So Jonathan, tell us about what's your excitement for the exhibition games for this Thursday, 4 p.m. West Coast time.
It's not that much of a big deal, my man. You know what? It's only an exhibition game.
Mm-hmm.
The game really doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
I think if anything, it's more of a warm up for the Lakers. It's for them to get, their bodies loose, to get warm up for the real games.
Mm-hmm.
I think what most people are concerned with are the real games. They could care less about a preseason game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't count. I mean, it's not like it's going in the wins column. So, it's not a big thing to me. I mean, I think most people are going to tune in and watch for the simple fact that we haven't had basketball in more than 4 months. So I think because we've been without sports so long that people will definitely tune in. Now, will they care if the Lakers win or lose? Not so much. I don't think you'll lose sleep over it much if they lose this game. If they win it, great. But if they lose, no big deal. It's when the regular season resumes is when the games start to matter. And that's what I think the Lakers are more concerned with, as well as the fans.
Yeah, most definitely. I'm excited for Thursday. I'm excited for the exhibition game. I know the Lakers haven't played in 4 months. I know we're trying to get a rhythm or conditioning back, and Lakers may lose those 3 games, And who's going to make it a big deal? Skip Bayless and First Take. Is this a concerning? The Lakers went 0-3 in the exhibition. Everybody's going to be making it a big deal. But at the end of the day, Lakers are not going to make it a big deal. They're trying to get the rhythm and get back to Laker basketball, And this Laker team is focused. LeBron James is focused, really focused. And there's players that see LeBron leave the gym late at night and in there early before everybody. You know what that tells me, Jonathan? He wants another one of those, and he wants another ring. And he has that. He's taking it like that Kobe Bryant mentality would, taking advantage of the opportunity. He's motivated. He's really motivated, and I see that in him. I see him working. He lost a lot of weight. He's toned up. AD's toned up. LeBron James is healthy with AD. We haven't really seen a healthy AD in about a couple years. So if AD and LeBron are going to turn up, man, I'm telling you right now, NBA better watch out, man. I'm telling you. So what are your thoughts?
Yes, the rest of the league better watch out because this Laker team is scary and they can go very, very far with the team that they have. Look, LeBron James's work ethic is unmatched. He's been in the gym, working hard, getting his body back in shape. He has done a terrific job staying in shape. Then you have AD, his sidekick, who has been phenomenal this year. He is hungry for a championship. That is why he, entertained the trade to LA in the first place because he knew if he come here that he has a chance to win a championship playing alongside LeBron James. So this team is ready to go out there and take care of unfinished business. They're ready to get back to the floor so they could play, and I think they are the team to beat. They are definitely the favorites coming into this. No question about it. I mean, I don't see anybody beating them. I don't think they really have a challenge ahead of them. I think the only team that matches well against them, if they do meet them in the playoffs, and probably will, would be the Los Angeles Clippers. And I know Laker fans hate me for that. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to be a realist. I'm just trying to keep it real with you guys. But, you know, that's how it's going to be. If they play the Clippers in the Western Conference Finals, which most people probably see that coming, it's not going to be an easy battle for the Lakers. But they will win when it's all said and done. I put my money on LeBron James because I still think as he's aging, he's only getting better. We've seen it time and time again. This guy's getting better with age, and that's scary. That's scary. He still has a lot left in the tank, and I think he has a few years left that he could probably win multiple championships with the Lakers.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely, man. And I agree with you. That's going to be our toughest challenge out of this bubble. The LA Clippers, you can't be like, oh, no, they're not. They're going to be a tough battle. But at the end of the day, anybody from this bubble is going to be tough. Winning championships is going to be tough. Those teams right there that won it those years were tough. You won it. So I agree. LeBron's on a mission to prove everybody wrong, man. And he did have a fan. I think it was a fan talking about LeBron only did it in the East because the Eastern Conference was weak. He can't do it in the West because the West Conference hard. LeBron James, I've been hearing that for 15 plus years. So, what are your thoughts about that?
I'm more surprised that LeBron even responded to that. He usually doesn't get in confrontation with fans, but I understand where he's coming from. He's tired of hearing that. He's tired of the doubt of people saying what he cannot do. Like he said, he's been hearing it for 15 years now. But what has he done? He's been able to find a way to overcome those obstacles, to respond to the naysayers by winning the championships. Look, as much as he's failed in the finals, he has experienced triumph as well.
Yeah.
I mean, LeBron is one of the best players of his generation. Is he past his prime? You could probably say he is. Are there other players in this league good? Of course. But LeBron still, is the king. At the end of the day, he's still the best player in the league. I don't see it any different. I think a lot of people, yes, hate on LeBron, but I think the type of player that he is, people use it as motivation. LeBron uses it as motivation. What I mean, LeBron is not the type that let a fan get to him. He uses it as lighter fluid, and then he just keeps pressing along the way, and that's what we've seen time and time again. So I want to thank that fan for saying that, because all that's going to do is give LeBron more ammunition to keep pushing forward. And it might have fired him up even more, because when you look at LeBron, he looks very focused. He is hungry, and he has that burning desire to win another championship. He's not going to go away easy. And I think this is the year that he has the opportunity to silence a lot of his critics, as he has done in the past.
Most definitely. And I also want to thank Skip Bayless for talking. I just thank you, Skip Bayless. You're putting fuel to the fire. Thank you. First Take, Max Kellerman, for picking the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard is better than LeBron. Thank you so much for saying it. You know why? Because LeBron probably hears that. He's going to take it, use it as motivation to get better. I know this Laker team watches probably ESPN, First Take, and Undisputed. They probably watch it, So I expect the Lakers to come out once the season starts resume, that's in 10 days versus Clippers. It's gonna be guns blazing. It's gonna be a battle, but they're just regular season games. If we lose a couple, I'm not gonna be worried because at the end of the day, we're making the playoffs no matter what. But the seeding and home court does not even matter. It doesn't, because there's no home court advantage. So if the Lakers fall to 2 or 3, I'm not gonna be worried. Okay, we're gonna win a championship regardless. So, what is your thoughts about that? About the whole home court advantage throughout the playoffs? Do you agree with that, or do you think there is home court advantage in this bubble?
With this being a bizarre year, and with these games being played in a bubble without fans, it really doesn't matter that much anymore. Home court advantage is the least concern at this point because there's no fans. There's no fans in the stands, so it really doesn't matter on whose floor it's on. And to me, all these teams are playing in a neutral site. They're all playing in Orlando at Disney World. They're all using the Disney World campus to play basketball. So it really doesn't feel like a home game for anybody. It feels more like these games are played the way the Final Four would be played in a major city, all on the same floor. That's what it feels like. It just doesn't feel the same. And in a strange and unusual year, that's how it's going to feel. I mean, this playoffs has a different feel to it. It has kind of taken on a different personality because of the pandemic and because of the delay. It's just a different game. It does not feel like the Lakers are going to be playing at home, like the Pacers are going to be playing at home, like the Orlando Magic are going to be playing at home, like any of these teams are going to be playing at home. It just doesn't feel that way.
No worries. Yeah, man. For me, man, I agree with you 100%. But at the end of the day, Lakers are actually, they stayed in the home court, but Lakers really played really well on the road this year. Really well. There was times where we started off really bad and then turned it up in the second half. So I just feel like this Lakers team's going to come out blazing, man. I'm telling you right now, they're going to come out blazing. But remember when, I don't know if you heard, but Dwight, that little snitch line that they have for the players that, someone's not wearing a mask?
Yeah.
Dwight Howard got snitched on about that. And he was saying it's safe. He says, I feel it's the safest place in the world. Why should I wear a mask? And guess what? Dwight was right once again. NBA says that 0 NBA players out of 346 have tested positive for the virus since the test results were last announced July 13th. So it's right here. So zero players out of 346 tested positive for the coronavirus. So that's letting me know that Orlando bubble is safe. So people need to stop worrying about, if it's a safe environment, you shouldn't be able to wear if I was in there, say if I saw that if I was a player, I'm not wearing my mask. Safe environment. They get tested every day. The NBA did a good job of getting all the research, talking to all the doctors, because if it wasn't safe, Amsterdam would pull the plug on it. He feels like it's safe, so that's why they're there. That's why Dwight's there. That's why all the Lakers are there, all the teams and stuff. So where's your thoughts about that? The Dwight not wearing the mask, getting criticized for it, and the news that came out today about the zero test results for coronavirus.
Look, I get it, man. Some of these players are not comfortable wearing a mask. Look, I had to wear my mask all day yesterday, and I was hot. It was blazing hot here in Southern California. I was wearing this mask around my face, and it could get pretty annoying. I was sweating. There's times where I felt like I couldn't breathe under the mask, and it's just a lot of discomfort at times. I get it. I understand, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. I feel it. Some of the players are paranoid. Some of the players feel that mask needs to be worn at all times. Some of the players have this notion that I'm not going out without a mask because it just doesn't feel safe. Yeah. I don't care if I'm in a bubble or not. I'm still going to wear a mask. So it's people who are going to have a different outlook on it. They're going to take a different approach on it. And that's what you're seeing. So some of these players are going to use the hotline to snitch on other players for not wearing their mask or, not taking caution in a time like this, in a time where you just don't feel safe out there anymore because this virus, you don't know who has it. If the person next to you may have it. So I get it. Dwight Howard has the right to feel however he wants to feel about it. I mean, it's how he feels. If he doesn't want to wear a mask, and if he feels uncomfortable wearing a mask, then he doesn't have to wear the mask. They're in a bubble. It would be different if you were outside of the bubble.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
In a mass gathering, say you in a grocery store or a public place or something like that, maybe in a barbershop getting a haircut or something, then you have to wear the mask. Yes, because you're in the general public. Yeah. You're surrounding yourself around people who may have it or who may have been exposed to it, and you don't know. Yeah. So you got to be really, really careful, and you got to make smart decisions when you're in the public. Now, the whole purpose of this Disney bubble that the teams are in was to keep them safe, was to help slow down the spread of the coronavirus. Yeah. If you get it inside the bubble, that's the consequences that you pay. You got to go home. You got to leave and get quarantined. So I mean, they know what comes out of all of this if they don't follow the orders or whatever is mandatory. But if Dwight Howard feels that way, then hey, I can't tell the man how to feel. That's how he feels.
Yeah, 100% what you said. And also, too, I feel like I understand it's safe environment. If you feel safe, you shouldn't be – like if I was a player and I saw that news about zero results from the virus, I'm like, I'm not wearing my mask. I feel safe here. Why should I wear it? It's like even when I wear a mask to the store, I get hot. I can't breathe. So when I take it off, people look at me weird. Then my brother and my cousin went to the store. We all went, and people were looking at us, looking at my brother and cousin all weird. I'm like, that's his choice for not to. He doesn't gotta wear it. It's his choice. So I'm not really tripping on. I'm not tripping on anybody. If you don't want to wear a mask, don't have to wear it.
People will look at you weird either way.
Yeah.
Wear the mask. Yeah. Without the mask.
Or if I sneeze, because I sneezed in a Winco, and I sneezed and people were staring at me, looking at me, and I'm like, I'm just sneezing. Relax.
Well, that's ignorance on their part.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah, but every day I pray. I say, God, watch over me, protect me, heal me, and I go out and do my thing.
Yep. That's all we can do.
Yep, all we can do. But and also we got, speaking of Dwight again, in his opinion, he thinks that there's no vaccination about what's going on. So what is your thoughts about people saying, or Dwight's comments about saying, in his opinion, that a fan actually asked him, what do you think of vaccination? He said he doesn't believe it, in his opinion. So what is your thoughts about that?
You know what? Some people don't believe in vaccination. I, believe in vaccination. I've been getting vaccines all my life. My mom was big on me getting vaccinated as a kid. So I constantly stayed at the doctor's office receiving vaccination. And the whole purpose of a vaccination is to help treat you, for potential viruses or any diseases. That's what the vaccination is for. Some people don't believe in vaccinations because there's been theories on vaccinations that they are unsafe, that they could lead to cancer, that they could lead to other potential diseases. So that's why some people don't feel that the vaccines are safe. Some people feel that vaccines actually kill you faster than other medications. So they just don't feel comfortable with the vaccine. And I respect a person's decision. They shouldn't have to be forced to get a vaccine if they don't want a vaccine. Yeah. I mean, it's different if you're going to school because they require it. It's mandatory. Vaccinations are. But if Dwight Howard feels that way about vaccinations, then that's the way he feels. And he doesn't have to get vaccinated if he doesn't want to, and I respect his decision. But he can't tell anybody else not to, get the vaccine if they choose otherwise. Because some people feel that the vaccine is safe, and me personally, I feel the vaccine is very safe.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, he said, in my personal opinion, I don't believe so. So that's his opinion, and then, Dwight's been getting ridiculed for a while, and it's pissing me off. Let the man speak up. Let him speak up. Let him speak his mind. You know what I mean? I'm just tired of people just bashing Dwight off of little stuff,
Yeah.
He has the right to speak his mind. He's been doing a good job speaking his mind about what's going on around the world. He's been putting knowledge on his Instagram, and he's doing a good job. So Dwight, for listening to this, shout out to you, bro. One love. But let me ask you this. Who, as of March 11th, who do you think is the MVP, in your opinion? Because they're going to do I guess, as of March 11th, all the players that were in the league dominating, it's going to start from right there. So if you had an MVP vote for March 11th, is it LeBron, Giannis, or Harden?
I would have to go with Giannis. I mean, I put LeBron second. I put Harden third. The reason I put Giannis first is because of what he's done with the Milwaukee Bucks. I mean, the Milwaukee Bucks are a small market. They're in a small market city. At times it seems like Giannis is a one-man show in Milwaukee. He's done whatever he can to lead that team and put that team in the position to win games. And that's no disrespect to, Chris Middleton, everyone else who plays a part in Milwaukee's success as well. But what you've seen Giannis do, he is a freak on the court. He's a freak of nature.
He's like Shaq. He's like a mini version of Shaq.
And he's arguably the best center in the game when he's healthy. So I have him as the front runner in the MVP race. And then second, I put LeBron because he's been amazing this year. I mean, what he's done on the court is just simply breathtaking. I mean, and it's hard to match his excellence on the court. And he's the reason why the Lakers are where they are today, too. Not to take anything away from Anthony Davis. And then I have James Harden third because I feel that all he does is just put up points. I mean, to me, he's more of a one-dimensional player.
Yeah.
That might sound crazy to some people, but he is. He likes to jack up a lot of shots. I mean, I understand that's his game. But to me, you're third in the MVP race because you've done a good job leading Houston to this point, but you tend to fold in the playoffs. Now, I get the MVP is an individual personal achievement based on what you were able to accomplish during the regular season. But James Harden just doesn't show me enough. He just doesn't show me enough the MVP award, because, again, my man, all he does is just jack up shots. And the reason why Houston is where they are today is because James Harden is one of the best scorers in the league. I think he's, second on the list?
Yeah, second on the list. Yeah, yes. I agree with you 100% about your list, but I feel like LeBron deserves it. I'm not being biased. 17th season, dominated the highest level. Lakers number 1 seed. Potentially one of the best records in the NBA. Kumpo, he has to show me. He got exposed in playoffs by Kawhi Leonard. They double teamed him. He didn't know what to do. James Harden, Kobe said it best. His offense game, his playing style won't win him a championship. And I agree 100%. His playing style can't win him a championship. So for me, it goes LeBron number 1, number 2 Giannis, and number 3. I'm actually going to take out Harden. I know I said earlier, but I'm going to take him out and put Anthony Davis in that conversation. Anthony Davis has been playing at the highest level, dominating. I believe he leads the league in blocks. I got to go double check, but I believe he does. His defensive ability is amazing. He can switch, point guard, small forward. He can switch. His length, and when he's focused on the defensive end more than offensive end, it's scary to go against that Anthony Davis and the Lakers.
You sound like Frank Vogel because Frank Vogel believes that both LeBron and Anthony Davis should be in the MVP conversation.
I agree 100%, man, 100% to it. But Jonathan Mathis, thank you for coming on Laker Talk 101. And we'll talk soon, man. We'll talk soon.
And make sure everyone tune in tonight for the premiere of our show at 6 p.m. Pacific. powered by the Stable Network, Wild Sports Talk.
Yes, and also, too, I just want to announce I'm a part of Staples Network, too. Looking forward to working with Jonathan Mathis on so much more, man. I'm looking forward to being on the network, man. Staples Network, let's get it.
Yes, indeed, my friend. We'll talk soon.
All right, go Lakers.
All right, go Lakers. Go Dodgers.